Welcome to the heart of sugar production, brought to you by Factory Inside Process. Here, sugarcane is transformed from a simple plant.
Before harvesting begins, farmers prepare the fields by checking the health of the sugarcane and ensuring that it's fully matured.
In traditional harvesting methods, workers use sharp machetes to cut the sugarcane at its base. This requires
for certain yields. Harvesting sugarcane involves cutting the tall stalks at the base. Traditionally, this is done using machetes.
Before the harvest begins, it's essential to assess the sugarcane's maturity. This ensures that the cane has reached its optimal sugar content for processing.
As technology advances, many farms are turning to mechanical harvesters. These machines can cut and collect large...
Once the cane is bundled, it's carefully loaded onto trucks or carts. The cane is transported from the fields to the sugar mill, where the real processing begins. After the cane is cut, it's gathered and bundled. This helps streamline the transportation process, ensuring the sugarcane is easy to handle and move.
Once the cane is harvested and cleaned, it's bundled together in groups. These bundles are tightly tied to ensure...
The harvested sugarcane is then transported to the factory for processing. Depending on the distance, it can be...
The harvested sugarcane is then transported to the factory for processing via trucks. Depending on the distance to the things.
Upon arrival at the factory, the first step is unloading the sugarcane from the trucks or carts.
Once unloaded, the sugarcane is inspected for quality. Workers check for any signs of damage, disease, or pest.
The sugarcane is then sorted into different categories based on quality. Cane that is too damaged or of poor quality.
Next, the cane is weighed to determine the amount being processed. Accurate weighing helps track the total sugar.
After inspection and sorting, the sugarcane is transported to the crushing area, where it will be processed into juice.
The first step in cleaning the sugarcane is a thorough rinse. This helps remove any loose dirt, soil, or contaminants.
For a more thorough clean, the sugarcane undergoes a scrubbing process. Special brushes or mechanical rollers are...
After the initial wash and scrub, workers perform a final inspection to ensure that no contaminants remain on the sugarcane.
During the cleaning process, any damaged or rotting cane is also identified and removed.
Once cleaned and inspected, the sugarcane receives a final rinse to remove any remaining impurities. It is now ready.
With the sugarcane cleaned and sorted, it's now ready to be crushed. The cane is fed into large mechanical crushers.
The crushers apply immense pressure to the sugarcane, squeezing out the juice while separating the fibrous remains. After extraction, the juice is filtered to remove any remaining impurities, such as small pieces of cane fiber or dust. The filtered juice is then heated to a high temperature to help remove any remaining contaminants and to reduce its volume.
Once heated, the juice is ready to be processed further into either raw sugar or syrup. Some of the juice will go through additional intervals.
The next step in sugar production is clarifying the juice. To remove impurities, lime is added to the...
Once lime is added, the juice is left to settle. The impurities, including suspended particles and any remaining orangeing.
After settling, the sludge is carefully removed. This sludge contains all the impurities and is discarded. The clarified juice is then passed through fine filtration systems to ensure that any remaining small particles are removed.
With the juice now clarified, it's ready for the next stage of production. The clear juice is transported to the next...
With the juice now clarified, it is ready for the next crucial step, boiling. The clarified juice...
The boiling process removes the majority of the water content, leaving behind a thick syrup.
During the boiling process, precise temperature control is vital to prevent burning the juice. Workers...
As the juice boils, foam and other impurities rise to the surface. These are skimmed off to ensure that only...
Once the juice has been boiled down to the desired consistency, it is ready for the crystallization stage. Once the juice has been boiled down to the desired consistency, it is ready for the crystallization stage.
After
After the juice has been concentrated into syrup, it's time for crystallization.
To kickstart the crystallization process, small sugar crystals, known as seeds, are added to the syrup. These seeds
The syrup is gently agitated to promote the even formation of sugar crystals. This stirring process ensures
for detergents. As the syrup continues to cool and agitate, sugar crystals slowly begin to grow. Workers closely monitor.
Once the sugar crystals have reached the desired size, they need to be separated from the remaining syrup, which is now called molasses. Once the sugar crystals have reached the desired size, they need to be separated from the remaining syrup, now called molasses.
Once the sugar crystals have formed, the next step is to separate them from the molasses. This is done using a sieve.
After separation, the sugar crystals are washed to remove any remaining molasses and impurities.
Once the crystals are washed, they must be dried to remove any remaining moisture. This is done using large industrial. After drying, the sugar is sieved to ensure uniform size and remove any remaining impurities.
Finally, the dried and sorted sugar is packaged into bags for distribution. This is the last step before the sugar reaches. The first step in packaging is weighing the sugar. This ensures that each package contains the correct amount of sugar, which is.
Once weighed, the sugar is transferred into packaging machines. These machines fill each bag with the exact quantity. After the bags are filled, they are sealed. They are sealed to prevent contamination and ensure freshness. Each package is then labeled with important information such as weight, expiration date, and manufacturer details.
Finally, the packaged sugar is placed onto pallets for easier transport and storage. The pallets are then wrapped.
From the fields to the factory, the journey of sugarcane culminates in the pure, refined sugar we use every day.
Every step in the process, from planting.
Throughout the entire production process, quality control is at the forefront. Only the finest sugarcane.
Sugar production is not only vital for consumers but also supports local economies and industries. It's a global.
The journey of sugarcane may begin in the fields, but it ends in your home, adding sweetness to everyday life.